Hi everyone, my name is Rickelle and I'm a registered dietitian nutrition coach, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite smoothies and this little guy's favorite smoothies also. So today we're going to make a chocolate peanut butter banana smoothie, and I really like this smoothie as either a lunch or a breakfast if I'm have to go places really quickly and I don't have a lot of time to make a lunch or sit down and eat a meal. Or I also like this as a post-workout meal because it has a good mix of carbohydrates and protein. So the 4 ingredients we're going to use today, we've got some milk. If you can't have milk, you could do either pea protein, soy, or almond milk. That's fine as well. Or you could just do water. A lot of times I will do water, especially if I'm traveling and it may not be refrigerated or I may not be drinking it really quickly. But we're going to use milk today. We're also going to use frozen bananas. So what I do to get my frozen bananas, I slice them ahead of time and I put them in a container like this in the freezer. I like to do frozen bananas because it gives the smoothie a more creamy texture than a non-frozen banana. However, regular bananas work just fine as well. If you have a really good blender, you could just freeze the whole banana and put it in. We don't have a super fancy blender, so I slice them so that it blends better. Then we're going to use cocoa powder. So this is just pure cocoa powder, no sugars or anything else added into it. Now this one happens to be from Trader Joe's, but it does not have to be from Trader Joe's. Just what you want to look for is you want to make sure in the ingredients it's just pure cocoa powder. Okay? And then lastly, we're going to use a peanut butter. This one is from Sprouts, but does not have to be from Sprouts. Any unsweetened peanut butter, meaning when you look on the ingredients, there are no sugars in it. There's no added sugar. Right? So this one's just peanuts and salt. So any of those is okay. If you can't have peanuts or peanut butter, if you are able to have almonds or another nut, that works. Or you could try sunflower butter. Okay? All right, so let's see, what do we have? So my helper here is going to help me put the stuff in the blender. So I'm making enough for both of us, so we're going to do a little more. If you're just making it for yourself, then use half of the ingredients. Okay, you ready? Okay, so we're going to do, I like to do per smoothie 2 spoonfuls of peanut butter. Now these are small, so more like a tablespoon. You can also use an actual tablespoon to measure. And then we're going to do, so since we're both having one, we're going to do 4. Be careful not to use really big spoons. The calories can add up quite a bit if you're not mindful of how much you're putting in. So unless maybe you're trying to gain weight, like you need to gain weight, just be mindful of how much you're putting in. So little tip there. All right, buddy, so we're going to also do 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So can you do 4 scoops? There's 1. Okay. This is kind of a big spoon, so you know what, we're going to do 3. But if you're using a tablespoon, then I would recommend doing 4 for 2 or 2 tablespoons for 1 smoothie. Okay, you can do 4 since you did little ones. Okay, there you go. If you use too much, it may be too bitter, right? So you can do more. That's something that just go by the taste, how you like it. All right, and then we're gonna put our banana in. So in each one of these containers, I have 1 banana that is sliced and pre-frozen. And then, since we're making 2, I'm going to do 2. We're going to pour the milk or the water or whatever you're using just till it almost covers everything. Okay? If you're not using frozen banana, you could even use a little bit less if you wanted. But if you're doing frozen, usually you need a little more liquid in order to blend it well. One thing I forgot. Do you want spinach leaves in?
No.
No? Okay. I like to add about a cup of greens. So spinach, kale, or a mix. It blends in really nicely. If you don't taste it, they're really, they blend in really well. So I forgot to prep that, so we're not going to use them, but I recommend using those. It's a good way to sneak those greens into your weekly meals and snacks. All right, now we are going to blend. All right, you want to get that green cup? Let's see how it went. Oh, this is for you, buddy.
What are these for, by the way?
All right, so this is for him. So this is all done. Tell us what you think. Now for mine, what I like to do, not always, but especially if I'm on the go and this is an actual meal for me, or if it's a post-workout meal, like more of an intense workout, I like to add a little protein powder. So if I'm making it for my kids as well, I blend it first like I just did, and then I add a scoop in for me. And then I just blend it again. You can use any protein powder you want. If you choose, you do not have to use it, especially if you're using milk or a Greek yogurt. Those will give you protein. But if you need a little more, you can do a scoop.
I don't only need to pour that in. Can I try that?
It tastes the exact same, just without the protein. All right, you guys, so that is how we make our favorite chocolate banana peanut butter smoothie. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out if you need help with substitutions or anything like that. If not, have a great week and we will see you again soon. Goodbye. Cheers.